Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Dungeon Keeper 2. This is my first Let's Play, but I've played this game lots of times before, so it might be a bit quiet at times because I'm new to this, but the first few levels are so trivial and there's so much background noise telling you what to do that you probably won't need a lot of commentary, so let's get going.
Smilesville. Welcome, Keeper. Before you lies a happy and carefree realm. The local champion, Lord Antonius, holds the first portal gem you require. Learn how to construct a dungeon, and build up your forces so that you can crush Lord Antonius and wipe the smile from his face. Behold, your dungeon heart. Protect it well, for if it is destroyed, you will be banished forever from this land. Here walks the goodly Lord Antonius. 'Tis he who holds the precious portal gem, but only when you've mustered strength sufficient should you challenge him and claim your prize. Lair. Hatchery.
First thing I do is click on the map to make everything centered.
First, there's money to be made. Click on the flashing seam of gold. Your imps will dig out the area you designate. Well done. And now your faithful servant imps will carry back your gold to Dungeon Heart. Once here, it can be spent. The golden scale atop the screen keeps track of your reserves. A start indeed, but more gold is required. 12,000 units should be mined. Observe. Red flowers float above your imps. These give measure to their health. Their skill acquired and reflect the simple thoughts within.
These bits that are Fog of War, even though it says Fog of War, what it shows a picture of is what it really is. So this really is rock. This really is normal Earth. This is what I mean about there not being much to do in the early levels.
Excellent work, Keeper. You are ready to recruit more creatures to your cause. See? A portal near your dungeon heart to where your imps must dig. They'll claim this portal to be yours. You'll see what beasts emerge.
Just goblins.
Your dungeon
annoyingly.
heart is full of gold. No more than 16,000 can it hold.
We'll get a treasury soon. Dungeon Keeper 1, it cost money to build the treasury, but you couldn't put gold on your dungeon heart, so if you had less than 200 gold, you were stuck basically. When it came out, I was a big fan of Dungeon Keeper 1, but since this has come out, it's a bit
Behold your
pointless.
portal, the gate through which new creatures enter your domain, drawn forth to use the rooms which you provide. Look well, a goblin has entered your domain. On his own, he is a cowardly beast, but in a horde becomes a useful fighting force.
Goblins are pretty terrible. They
Your
can't do any
goblins
chores.
need a lair where they shall sleep. Tag the flashing area to guide your imps to dig sufficient space.
Yeah, so they can't do any chores. All they can do is fight, and they're not particularly good at fighting. They're about the same as skeletons, but they can go back to the lair. But skeletons don't get hungry, they don't need to sleep, so once you get a bit further in the game, goblins are pretty much pointless. They're not the weakest creatures in the game. The other creature that you can attract with no rooms is a firefly, and they're significantly worse. They're pretty useless from the day you get them.
The lair. A place of rest where creatures sleep to calm their tempers and restore their health. Your lair is not large enough to draw sufficient creatures through the portal. 15 tiles or more is what's required. Build more. Your lair is built. Now right-click to cancel building mode. You must build a hatchery. Click here. Select the symbol of the chick, then click over empty tiles of land you've claimed to build the hatchery. The hatchery. A place where creatures feed on favored food. The eggs will hatch and chickens then emerge to satisfy their appetites.
Yeah, you can feed them
Good
directly as well if they get
progress,
them happy.
Keeper. See? Your goblins are well rested in their lair, and their bellies full with juicy chicken flesh. Now keep watch, for very soon more goblins will arrive, and then your numbers will be strong enough to challenge Lord Antonius.
You can kill the chickens. A bit pointless, but you can. Massacre.
I sense a breach. The servants of Antonius have broken through your walls, and you can move your gaze to see them now by right-clicking on the flashing blade. But worry not this time, for it is only dwarves, who, feeble as they are, pose little threat against your goblins. Ah, you've picked a creature up. To drop him, right-click anywhere on your land.
Yeah, dwarves are the humans' analogue of imps. They're better at fighting
The
than
hapless
imps.
enemy dwarfs are being crushed.
Not very impressive still.
Observe the white health flowers which appear above them. When they're near to death, you'll see that only one last petal shows.
So normally you would drag your own creatures off into your lair where they can heal, or you drag enemy creatures into a prison, but we don't have a prison. And none of our creatures died, so that's good.
Your goblin force is large enough to challenge Lord Antonius for his portal gem. Tunnel north and you will find your smug opponent skulking in his keep.
I'm playing the latest GOG release of Dungeon Keeper 2. And it's quite sensitive, so this is mouse sensitivity on the lowest. Back in the days of having a P2 400, that was not an issue.
Away, Keeper! You shall not taint Smilesville with your evil ways!
He speaks. The feeble Lord Antonius. See how the petals of his white health flower are of a special shape. This marks him down as your prime target. Take him out. I see you have discovered a magical item. Your creatures have been blessed with experience. Bravo, Keeper. Lord Antonius is fallen. The portal gem lies aside his helpless form, in wait for Horny to collect it so it's yours. And comes he now. Devise new spells in the library. The training room lets creatures improve their combat skills. Well done, Keeper. You have successfully ended the life of Lord Antonius, and you have claimed your first portal gem as well. This is a most promising start.
There we go, nice and easy, nice and quick. I guess if you'd never played Dungeon Keeper 1 or Dungeon Keeper 2, then that level would be more interesting. But as most of you have probably played this game, that's a bit dull. The next few ones will be as well. And once you get to sort of level 5, 6, 7, it starts to heat up a bit and you can do a bit more.